versus country. It's a constant battle that never seems to have a winner. But today, we look to make a change of that and put it out here on the rugby field yet again on One Off What If. This is Ospreys versus Australia, and see who will come out with these bragging rights. What's going on, everyone, and welcome back along to One Off What If, the series where you decide what you want to see out here on the rugby field. And it's something we see all the time, the constant battle between nations and clubs, but it's never battled on the rugby field. Today, thanks to James Hudson's request, we finally get to see it play out. It's only Ospreys, it's only Australia, but there's going to be plenty more battles between teams like these here on this series. Ospreys going into this game certainly are the underdogs. They lack a lot of experience, especially from their older players. They've got a decent enough front row with Nicky Smith and Tom Boffa lining up on the two sides of that front row, but the rest of the pack looks relatively inexperienced. Brad Davis certainly is the man they'll look to for that massive leadership in the forward pack. The rest of the side, though, especially in the backs, it's exciting, but again, it lacks a lot of leadership, and that's where they'll look to Michael Collins to do some good work with these young guys outside him. But young guys are very exciting guys as well. They're going to be under constant pressure. Nick White, Bernard Foley lines up in the green and gold for Australia. We've got hard-running back row, Pete Samu, Fraser McBride and Rob Valentini will be on the blind side. So look out for what those guys do, and look out for these two fellas, Mark Nwangani-Tawasi and, of course, Andrew Callaway, two guys that have plondered around in Australian club rugby and Super Rugby for a number of years, but now finally seem to be making their breakout into international rugby. Is this going to be another star night for Callaway and Nwangani-Tawasi? Well, find out as we get things looking to get underway. Of course, the bench, it's stacked for the Wallabies. It really is. May we see some time from Lolasio or Pitire, or maybe some big busts up from guys like Farmasili later on in this matchup. Of course, there is experience on the bench for the Ospreys, with players especially like Stephen Myler in 22, who has been around these tracks for a number of years. Of course, if you are unfamiliar with these two teams, it is the Wallabies, Australia, playing in the green and gold, or the predominantly yellow, whereas the black for the Ospreys, as they will receive the kick-off. Bernard Foley gets this one-off what-if crazy matchup underway. And it will be Ospreys who run it back, and eventually Jack Walsh, who loses it in contact. Big turnover from Slipper, repaid the favour, and now a chance out wide for Luke Morgan to run freely. But he is dragged down, good defence out there, eventually from Tom Wright. Now here's a big carry from Harry Deves as he looks to thunder his way up. The forwards involved, here's Sutton, taken high, and a big swinging arm. In trouble early on here for the Wallabies. A yellow card! Oh, we're seeing them dished out already! No remorse from the referee! And off to the bin he goes. I think that might have been Hunter Paisami. We will find out as we wear through the game. But the Wallabies are man down. And the Ospreys, the crown and the Welsh jewel, maybe. We'll see if they can get this job done here tonight. Kick delayed from Walsh, and now here's Tyone to throw in to the line-out, to the front. Oh, that is just snuck in from Bradley Davies. He's really got to be on his game tonight. Now they'll run. Morgan Williams cuts him in half and goes into the 22 before being bundled into touch. What a little run there from Ruben Morgan Williams. Put the Wallabies on notice, and now they need to look to their defence to put the pressure on. Flau flying guard will throw. Oh, it's just about stolen. The Wallabies pluck it at the back through Caden Neville. Now look out, White. Foley goes into that midfield. Oh, that's a huge shot on Paisami. So he's stormed there. Ikitau, mainly man to deposit the field. Let's see how they bust up through the fullback. Callaway. Flying Silka, flying go. Let's sit down on the 22. Switch of direction there from Samu, and Slipper, the captain, going back to the last place the ruck was formed. Third time in succession now, a ruck in the same spot. White looks out to that midfield of big numbers, and now a bust away from Paisami. Up towards the fullback, Nachi he goes. The kick is deep. It's going to sit up in the end goal. Is it? No! Oh, that was lucky for Ospreys. The kick from Paisami
crouch.
Well, he will come
Bind.
all the way back now for Morgan Williams to
Set.
feed this Ospreys scrum. A little bit exciting there for the Wallabies. Morgan Williams. Well, he's kicked this right into the centre of the park. It should be easy for Callaway to deal with. He's instead gone to Foley. He refuses to kick and instead finds it to the left winger, Tom Wright. And back into their 22 go the Wallabies. Paisami was the ingredient they needed to break their way out, but quickly find themselves back in there as they're slipping with a sidestep. And Tom Wright, now he's going to take on Nosey in the back, but he can't get past. It's a good performance so far from the Ospreys 15. Nick Frost is a crack away, he's lost that ball. That is executed perfectly from Jack Regan, and now the run to the corner. Jack Walsh, he's got two friends with him in black jerseys. He does not pass, and a great piece of defence from Andrew Callaway shuts it down. Oh, what a line! And a try! It's Sir Elvis Tony, and the Ospreys grab the first blood. Well, the turnover all started from Jack Regan. I thought they might have done too much here. Jack Walsh hung on when you'd expect he should have let it go. But the line from Elvis Sione was sublime. And he crashes over in the tackle. And the Ospreys take advantage of some early dominance and, of course, the man advantage as well to grab the opening try of this matchup. What a start. What a cracker of a start. Here is Walsh. Oh, no. He's deposited that one just about over the sideline before it's gone over the dead ball line, which is a bit of a concern for Ospreys, as now coming back onto the field is Lenny Kitau. We finally got it right. Thought it was by Sami. It was eventually Kitau. One of the midfielders got the right area of the park at least. 26 gone. It's 5-0. Ospreys lead. The Wallabies sack that. How do you like it? Picked up from the man who sparked it all, Jack Regan. And a bit of a struggle here for Ospreys. They want some more numbers there, but no, Nick White has it at the back. And now they'll run it through the back line. Fraser McRae takes out two. Good defence. Oh, that's a big turnover. How did he do that? Michael Collins hasn't featured too prominently, but look out. Here comes Nangani Tawasi finding White. And eventually dragged down from Tian Thomas Wheeler. Oh, there's some width on it as well. Here's the Nangani Tawasi once more. Down the right-hand wing, kicks ahead. There's a big chase on here. Morgan Williams gets it. Oh, he drops in the tackle as well. Ikitau making up for earlier discretions, but it might not be enough here. Wallabies pile on in, but they manage to hang on, Ospreys. That's a nice little pass to Thomas Wheeler out wide, and Luke Morgan now. He busts through the middle and up her sideline. Oh, and a big high swinging arm from Andrew Callaway, who stares blankly at the referee and somehow stays on the park. Well, a good bust from Luke Morgan. Some good passing and contact as well from the Ospreys. And he found a lot of room. Straight up he went. Over halfway now for the kick. Sione to throw. The try scorer, the only point scorer as we near half-time. Well taken to the back. Harry Dees. In the bright yellow headgear, can't miss him. Waiting at the back there is Regan, who's having a storming game so far. Passes brilliantly. Now they bust through again. Thomas Wheeler passes to Michael Collins! And the former Highlander, former Blue, steps up now for the Ospreys. Well, this is some first half from the home side. Looking to the forwards to use the ball, and Regan has been sublime. Thomas Wheeler drew it in. I thought he might have gone on a poor angle, but somehow he turned it back inside. Michael Collins a try, and the Ospreys lead 10-0. Kick to come. Should it be 12? We'll see in a moment. Just about gave him the free 2 points there. Here's Walsh. Oh my word, how's he missed that? Walsh sprays it wide. And the look of disappointment, he's right in front of the sticks. It's a gimme. Half-time rings. And maybe they'll look to someone like Stephen Myler to come on the field later because they need that goal kicking. Ospreys up 10 points to 0. But they have dominated, especially possession. Tackle count even though the Wallabies certainly have had chances in this game, but they've put nothing away. 10-0 at half time. If you're a betting man, that would have been great odds if you could put something on that. Now probably the man in black who is lacking confidence right now is this one, Jack Walsh. His goal kicking, letting his team down so far, but they do lead by 10 points to 0. For the Wallabies, we'll look to change this in the second half as they go through by Sami, and Hickey Town knocks it on. Now, a counter-attack chance. Here he is. The man we spoke of, Jack Walsh, trying to do a ball in hand instead. Sutton drops it off short. That's a great line and a great run. Luke Morgan once more. Up against Callaway. He passes. And Thomas Wheeler. He's got one now. It's 15-0. The Wallabies are nowhere. What a performance. Straight out of the blocks in the second half. The Ospreys have their third. Well, I thought this would be a walkover. I thought the Wallabies would clean house with this matchup, but it has not come close. 2-on-1, Callaway could do nothing. Luke Morgan, Tien, Thomas Wheeler, and Jack Walsh may as well go back to halfway. Does he even bother with this one? He missed one from right in front. It's 15-0. And that just sums up his effort so far. Running the ball with hand a bit more, which is very encouraging to see. But that is now 6 points that have been left out there. Is that enough for the Ospreys to hold on? Brendan Foley, 46 minutes into the game now. Good catch there from Nicky Smith.
Release.
The Ospreys continue to dominate possession. Morgan Williams goes short side, but Regan says not having any of that. That's a knock on. Unfortunately for Harry Deeves, he's left that one behind. Now the Wallabies with a chance. Advantage on this side, and a great little pass too. Here it is.
Advantage over.
Up towards the 22, great pass! And Bernard Foley will put the Wallabies on the board. And question now is, will the goal kicking be the thing that the Ospreys regret? Bernard Foley grabs the only points for the Wallabies. Great bust off the knock-on from Deeves. And then straight into contact there when Caden Neville, Fraser McWright, not the first time tonight he's done the hard yards. But this time, Brendan Foley in support. They celebrate like they've got a 40-point lead. The Wallabies still trail regardless of this kick. They're still going to score at least twice more. Here is Foley. How are his kicking boots? Oh, they're good. They are pretty good. 15 points to 7. How's that mental state of Jack Walsh? That is going to be so important. He sees his side's lead almost cut in half, but of course another 7 for the Wallabies will make it a 1-point game. 15-14 as Walsh gets us back underway. And Nick White drags it in, and there's a bit of a slumber of bodies there in the middle of the park as eventually Noanganituasi takes it to ground. Just outside the 22, the Wallabies have been reluctant to kick the ball away from their own, well, especially their own half, but the 22 as well as Nick White gets a bit of acceleration away, and Nick White pulls out the dummy, and he leaves Max Nagy all alone. And Nick White, double whammy from the Wallabies, and they could make this a 1-point ball game. Well, there wasn't much on here, but some lackluster defence from Hugh Sutton. Couldn't deal with the acceleration. And then Max Nagy at the back, well, he just didn't really look to commit. So Nick White tried to keep his options open. And he paid the ultimate price as this 15.2-0 lead for the Ospreys has quickly gone in the space of 10 minutes to a 1-point difference. There's the golfing class, it's the goal kicking, and the Wallabies with 2 very quick tries bring this game almost back to level. 1-point difference, and if you're Jack Walsh right now, you've got to go deep. You've got to get this ball deep and you've got to get rid of it. And he does. It's a decent little nudge too from the number 10, Fraser McRae. Good pass, the offload game moment from play. He's good, but it's knocked on from the try scorer, Nick White. And now the Ospreys have a chance. Can they do something? That is a great ball. Brad Davis straight through. Advantage quickly over. That was a great run from the veteran. Morgan Williams again. Drops it short. Regan, nice little ball over the top. Now, can he do it? Giles! Oh, he's got it to touch. He's beaten Callaway with the sidestep. But for the first time tonight, Keelan Giles had the opportunity and he just about made a miracle. Almost 62 gone. Weingart throws and it's in the middle. Caden Neville drags it in. Now we see a kick from the Wallabies. It's tense, it's tight, and they turn to test match rugby. Territory also important. And Nick White, he's a wily odd veteran. Still got the spark in the step though. We saw that moments ago. Albasani the throw. Inside the Wallabies half. That's a good one too. Deeves at the back. Secures the ball. Now they swing it through the back line. Up at the line is Nagi, but they go instead to Luke Morgan, who has been sensational. Oh, Luke Morgan! That is exquisite! Nick White's been outdone by Luke Morgan. Razzle Dazzler. The Ospreys refuse to go down. They refuse to give up. And this Welsh club just continue to fight. What a play here. Oh, he just stepped inside. Luke Morgan left the far too committed Callaway to go careering into the stands. What a play. And this game continues to show the love. But the problem now is the goal kicking of Jack Walsh. Oh no, Jack. Jackie boy. At this point, surely there's someone else who can help out off the tee. 13 minutes to play. We're at that dangerous area of the game where it is one converted try to take the lead. Nice take from Zani. He's offloaded brilliantly as well. Nicky Smith now through the midfield it goes. Eventually Michael Collins takes it to ground. Here's Morgan Williams, drops it short, nice little ball away. And Morgan Morris, who's been not too involved, but he's got it away perfectly to Luke Morgan. Put another 5 on the board. Morgan's over. It's 25-14. 9 minutes to play. The Ospreys are set for a huge boil over. Who saw this coming? Even the die-hard Ospreys fans could not have predicted this. Morgan Morris. What a play from the number 8. Callaway somewhat read it as Morris was taken from behind. But boy, oh boy, the Wallabies fight back and the Ospreys say not today, not at our home, not a chance. Jack Walsh, let's move on. He's had a shocker. And he even missed one from right in front. They're doing it in 5s. They don't need a goal kick of the Ospreys. They're just that good tonight. 25-14, 8 minutes to play. The Wallabies need to score twice, and they need to do it now. Kick off nicely taken, Nicky Smith. Again, veteran heads. Uh-oh. Don't go anywhere just yet, team. There could be another twist in this one. Ulanganentamasi slips it back inside. Oh, no, that's high. Now, let's see what this could do to the situation. 3 points will make the Wallabies on 17. That will lead with the Ospreys by 8. They have tapped. And they go to White. There's a bit of room here. Ball by Sami. He's gone back to Foley, who breaks a couple of tackles. Centre field. 25 outs. Fraser McRae, that's about his 5th line break tonight. McRae goes up against Paul McNulty. What an offload, what a pass again. Somehow Nick Frost and James Slipper. Amazing rugby. Here he is again, Nick Frost. 2 defenders to bring him down. Big number 8, Pete Samu. Oh, width on the ball. And Mark, no longer needs a Aussie, grabs another Wallabies try. I tell you what, it's a try fest out there. The Ospreys doing their very best for the Wallabies on the front foot. Are an impossible beast to stop sometimes. Good defence from Sutton up against Nick Frost, but that wide ball from Pete Samu was clinical. And the Wanganui-Aussie is an exciting prospect. He's got good pace, very agile. But while we talk about his abilities, this kick, will be the final say! The Ospreys have won! The Wallabies fall 4 points short! And just wait for the stadium to erupt as the referee blows full time! There it is! A rapturous roar from the faithful Ospreys crowd! Their team has done the impossible! The full-strength Wallabies up against the young, inexperienced Ospreys, and somehow, someway, 5 tries to 3, they've come away with the win. The hero of the night, without a question, Luke Morgan, but tries also from Michael Collins, Tian Thomas Wheeler, and hooker Elvis Sione picking up their 25 points. Nick White, Brendan Foley, Mark Wanganui-Aussie all scoring for the Wallabies, and of course Brendan Foley nailing all 3 kicks. Just not enough time on the clock, but the Ospreys, boy, they fought hard, they led the Wallabies back, and then they picked it up again. What a game it has been. The Ospreys pick up the win against the Wallabies, and that is one for the ages. The stats, who cares? Because the underdog has done the job. The Ospreys get the win. What a request from James Hudson. What a cracker. If you've got one of your own, something like this can just bring out the very best of the underdogs. Let me know in the comment section below, and yours could be next. Until next time, though, a big thanks for all the requests. Got heaps of games coming, so do not go anywhere. Until then, though, take care.